Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'll be doing another Gypsy reading for a Facebook friend today. So I just want to remind you that these cards are not in any way similar to the rider deck that I normally use. Although the meanings can sometimes be slightly similar, they're normally quite different. The cards give us very direct messages concerning certain people and situations in our lives. These cards. Whereas with the rider deck, it is very much open to personal interpretation. So we are going to do 3 rows of 8 cards, just to see what is in your immediate environment or your immediate energy and what could be coming in for you in the near future. So the person I'm doing the reading for wanted to know, or she wanted to tell me that she met someone recently and she wants to know if this person is the person from previous readings. So I will be able to tell that based on how I feel, based on whatever I pick up intuitively. The cards can only show us like if there's, for instance, a marriage or a romantic partnership or something like that coming up. I won't be able to tell the person's zodiac sign based on these, but I can tell you that whatever zodiac signs I mentioned previously, I don't quite remember if I said it was a fellow fire sign or an air sign or even earth, because those 3 signs were showing up. I don't quite remember now which one of the 3 stood out, but I do remember there was an emperor figure in your previous reading, so either an Aries or like a boss type person or someone who has his own company. I don't quite remember, but let's see what these cards show. Alright, let's start. Alright, so the dog, number 27, is your first card. So if near, the dog represents true friends. If distant and surrounded by clouds, beware of unsuspected enemies. This card is obviously very close to you, and it speaks definitely about loyal friends. I feel like at the moment you don't have a large group of friends, you have a select few. And I feel like those ones are really very close to you and very true to you and loyal to you, like a dog. Definitely that's a good card to have close to your card. Okay, you have number 37, the rapiers. Alright, it warns against assaults which threaten and will occur sooner or later, according to the distance from the person. So this is quite close to you, although it is not related to friends. I just feel like when this deck was created, they obviously used a different type of language. So I don't like using the word assault. I just feel like there's some competition, a duel of some kind. Which is why I'm saying you're not friends with a whole lot of people. You choose which people you want to associate yourself with. Maybe that is what the cards are telling us here. I found that since I've been using these cards and it's only been like 2 days, these cards are scarily accurate, but more than that, they tell a story in a certain sequence. And often the cards are grouped according to themes. I even did a reading for myself last night and I was like, I'm never doing this again, because it was scarily spot on. So when the dog and the rapiers are together, I feel like it's warning against fake friends, but it's telling you, or it's telling me rather, that you actually know the difference between true loyal friends and fake people. and people who just want to compete. Either way, you could have competition in another area of your life, like work or something. There's competition in some area of your life. Oh, wow. Huh. Okay, the Cupid. Someone is looking at you with great love and longing. Wow-wee. Number 45 right there. Nice. All right, the Park. Oh, beautiful, beautiful energy. Number 26, the Park foretells a new love when very near, if distant, false friends. So again, it has a twofold meaning there, or a double-edged meaning, because this card is immediately next to your card. The way I do this reading, that card falls right next to your card, which basically speaks about a new love. So there is your sign right there. If that was the sign you've been waiting on, there it is. But then also it could be a warning against false friends, which is why I said it's that thing about keeping your friends close and your enemies even closer. I don't feel like you really have enemies, but what do I know? Okay, the broken glass foretells ill luck for long years if near, but if distant, death of a friend. Okay, so sometimes these cards, like when I did the reading for myself yesterday, you don't have to take it completely literally, because this card even came up for me, if I'm not mistaken. But I'm feeling like it sometimes goes back to the past, if that makes sense. So this is just speaking about you having had bad luck in terms of your love life. And basically that's changing. That is changing now with all these new things coming in for you. So no, it is not predicting bad luck. No. I feel like maybe this is you just being worried, being in a frame of mind of, is this too good to be true? So don't think along those lines, because then you will end up sabotaging this whole thing. That's what I'm getting. Because some people believe in these generational curses and things like that. I also believe in them to an extent, but then I feel like you can break the chain, you can break the cycle. The minute you stop believing and the minute you tell yourself, this curse no longer has power over me, then it won't have power over you. In the movie Practical Magic, they also say curses only have power when you believe in them. Okay, number 8, the scythe presages disappointment and we're near the coffin, early death. Yes, you see it's tying in with a certain theme here. This is not to say that this new love is going to lead to bad luck and disappointment. It is saying that if your mindset is wrong, you will end up sabotaging this whole thing before it's even blossomed into something. Because it looks very promising. I mean, I haven't seen these two together right next to each other. Love, new love, wow. This is more or less the energy I was sensing earlier when I spoke about enemies. And there you have it. Number 49, the eye. Alright, so when near, it denotes great interest taken by friends. When distant, it signifies suspicion. To me, it's like the evil eye. It's kind of like jealousy. People are looking at your social media and they're perhaps really, really jealous of you. They're not looking at you in a positive light, if that makes sense. They're looking at you with an evil eye. It's the only way I can explain it. And I'm not gonna lie, there's the fox. So the funny story is, I don't know if you saw, when I pulled your first card, which was the dog, I had to do a double take because literally I saw the fox. And I was like, what? The dog, the fox. Look, they look very similar. But there is the dog and the fox. You have the dog with the fox. Okay, you see, Spirit is giving these cards to me in specific themes. My word, it's like I get these things before they even come out. It says the fox in close proximity means distrust of acquaintances who are seeking to betray you. Distant, less danger. You do have this card in the first row. So I don't know if someone close to you is aware of this new love interest and they want to sabotage it, or they're jealous of this new love, or it's something that is not related to your love situation at all. It's just general jealousy. But you do have some people that are really, really jealous of you. And I can see why, because, you know, your photos on social media are really lovely and stunning. And I can understand why some people would not see you in their light, or the light that they want to see you in. They don't look at you and go, wow, this lady's so stunning. They look at you and go like, gosh, why is she so stunning and I'm not stunning like her, kind of thing. When jealousy to me is a very stupid thing, because why be jealous of someone? You don't know their problems that they have. If you're jealous of them, then you also need to know that if you were in their shoes, you would have to take on not only their glamour and their happiness, but also their problems. So jealousy to me is just completely overrated. I mean, we all have enough problems of our own. We don't still need to get caught up in someone else's life. Needless to say, let us stop the first part of the reading here and continue in part 2. Thanks for watching.